Darn it! I've spent all my money on books. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a Death Eater. Oh gosh, my hood fell off. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Grace. Whoosh! So, you may be wondering why I'm wearing my cloak. Time turner and have a wand. Today is May 2nd, and May 2nd is a Remembrance Day for all of those who died in the Battle of Hogwarts, and for the Battle of Hogwarts itself. If you did not know, the Battle of Hogwarts took place in 1998 on May 2nd. So, today is 17 years. 2 years for me, 17 years for the world. Yeah! Enough of this stuff. Okay, there is a book haul for you guys today. I have 20 books to show you today just because they're either pretty, sound good, cheap, mainly together, except for a couple of these which are like, yeah. Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, which is the sequel to These Broken Stars. Next, I just finished the Twilight series, and this is next. So, at every book haul video, I'll tell you what I'm reading or what I am going to be reading next. So, this is the book. Whoosh! Our first book is Letter Composed During a Lull in the Fighting by Kevin Powers. It is a book of poems, and it is signed by the authors. And it is a book about, it's just poems from, fighting. And I need a poetic book, so I picked this up at my library. Yay for libraries selling books. And this was a really cheap book, and I got 7 books for $3. So this was one of them. Enough said. The next books I have are New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer. These are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th books in the Twilight series, which I just finished. So you should pick these up, and they are really good. I know people may say they're bad, or Twilight, ew, bad literature. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to be posting a video about that soon, about my opinions about Twilight. So, Eclipse, New Moon, and Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn and Eclipse are hardback, and New Moon is paperback, and I just ordered Twilight online, so I'll have the whole series. So, yeah, these books, read them now. Pick them up. Shout out goes to Jane, my friend Jane. She loves this series, and she was the one who got me to read them. So, kudos to Jane, if you're watching this. The next 2 books I have are, it's upside down, Vampire Beach 1 and Vampire Beach 2. I picked these up at the same time as Twilight and the poem book, and it's a series, these 2, and it sounded okay. I'm not going to read it right away because I just read about vampires, so I need a little calm down from vampires. But this guy on the front, he's very handsome, and they say sound okay, and I will try these. And they are by Alex Duval. Yeah! The next 2 books are The Second Summer of the Sisterhood and Girls in Pants, the Third Summer of the Sisterhood by Anne Brashares. This is the Traveling Pants series. Traveling Pants stuff. yeah, the second and third ones. And I read part of the first one, but I decided to pick them up because, once again, they were cheap, and I'm excited, and I saw the first movie, and I am very excited to read these. Like, covers are very intriguing, too. Next, we have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This book is the first of the Mortal Instruments series, which is, I have to stop doing this. The first Mortal Instruments series, which is also movies, and I've been told to read this, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers read it and love it, and it's just a read series. You have to read them. You have to. Read the book. Praise it. Okay, yeah, so the next one is City of Ashes and the City of Glass, and don't know how to explain this, just this on the front. Haven't started it yet. Next up, I have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. This book is being turned into a movie in January, and it is about like aliens who come in waves. As you can tell, the fifth wave. Yeah. And I got this one from Barnes & Noble, and it is signed. I love signed books. It is signed on over here. It is hardback, nice, pretty book, and there is Cassie on the front. And Chloe Grace Moretz is going to play Cassie in the movie, and I am so excited, even though I'm pretty sure I know what happens in this book, and it devastates me. Matched by Ali Kandi. This is the first in the Matched trilogy, I guess. And it is about, like, there's this matching screen, and there's two names, a guy and a girl, and they match them, and then they have to, like, together. Do you ever just do that when you're in the middle of a book? Go together, now. Okay, and so this is basically that, but, you know, the government's doing it, and whenever the government is involved, something bad happens, normally, such as Divergent, or the Hunger Games. So, yeah, and then there's a love triangle, and I'm looking forward to reading this series. I've heard great things, and Ali Kandi, kudos to you. Next up, we have The Year of Secret Assignments by Jacqueline Moriarty, and this book is about, like, letters going to people, and it says in the back, what starts out as a simple letter exchange soon leads to secret missions, false alarms, lockpicking, mistaken identities, and an all-out war between the schools, not to mention some really excellent kissing. So, I got this book, The Year of Secret Assignments, Son of a Witch, by Gregory Maguire. Can't say your last name, Gregory Maguire. Please somebody tell me how to say that. Gregory Maguire. Whoosh. Son of a Witch. It is the second. There is Wicked, and then this one. Wicked is the Broadway play, but it's a book too, and I own it. It's over there. And I haven't read it yet, but I got this one at the library, and it is hardback and nice, and it's pretty. Inside is pretty, and the outside is pretty too. So, yeah. Caught that. I caught it. Yeah. Miss Invisible. Miss Invisible by Laura Jepson Walker. This book has, like, the remains of a cupcake on the front of it, and I was very hungry when I was buying books. So, it's about, like, somebody who, like, bakes cupcakes and is a wallflower, and I'm a wallflower, so we can relate. I love the word wallflower. Wallflower. So there's wallflower on the back of it. It's probably why I bought it. Wallflower. Yes. I'll get to this eventually. eventually. Forget-Me-Not by Sue Margolis. This book is like a love story, and it is about a florist who, it says heroine on the back, so it's like a girl who's like, yes, I can do this. And the cover is very pretty. There's a bunch of flowers on the front of it. So focus, 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 camera dance. The second to last book I have is Betty on the High Wire. This book is like, she goes to she's traveling with a carnival, the girl, and she just gets adopted, and then she tries to run away, and running away is bad. This is a children's book, but it is very pretty, and it sounded quite interesting, and it said heartbreaking on the inside, so you know, I had to buy it because heartbreak is my heart falling away. Ooh. The last book I have is Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. This is a book about werewolves and a girl named Grace. I'm Grace. She's Grace. We're all Grace. This book, as you may tell, said deleted, but I erased the D, and because it was from my school library, and they deleted it off the system because it is broken, the back. And it is clearly not meant to be in a library anymore. So I'm going to fix it up and give it a nice home and then read it. Bring it on vacation. Good book to bring on vacation.